Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your desires, wondering how they might be affecting your life? In today's video, we'll dive deep into the fascinating relationship between masturbation, self-control, and the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. This isn't just about the act itself. It's about understanding the powerful emotions and compulsions that accompany it. By the end, you will discover how to transform these desires into opportunities for personal growth and mastery over your life. Stick around because we'll explore the scientific insights into why masturbation is considered normal in today's society, the hidden traps within its perceived benefits, and how these can lead to addiction and emotional turmoil. We'll also discuss how Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus viewed pleasure and self-control, offering timeless wisdom that can help you regain mastery over your desires. You won't want to miss my personal story of transformation, one that could inspire you to reflect on your journey towards self-awareness and inner peace. And remember, subscribing to our channel and activating the notification bell ensures you won't miss any enlightening discussions in the future. So, let's begin our exploration of this intricate subject and unlock the keys to understanding ourselves better. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me. And if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest and most insightful content. Now, let's embark on this enlightening journey together. In today's enlightened medical landscape, the consensus is resoundingly clear. Masturbation is not only a natural and healthy behavior, but also a universal one observed across a spectrum of species, including humans, dogs, and various other mammals. This affirmation from the scientific community underscores the fundamental role masturbation plays in the biological and psychological well-being of living beings. However, this progressive understanding of masturbation as a normal and harmless activity is a stark contrast to historical perspectives. Centuries ago, society harbored deeply ingrained misconceptions and moralistic judgments about masturbation, particularly targeting men. It was erroneously believed that the act of masturbation led to the wasting of precious semen, thereby impeding an individual's ability to reproduce and contribute to the perpetuation of the human race. This misguided notion fostered a climate of shame and guilt, stigmatizing a natural aspect of human sexuality and hindering open and honest discussions about sexual health and wellness. The transformation in our perception of masturbation from a condemned vice to a recognized and accepted aspect of healthy sexual expression marks a significant shift in societal attitudes. This evolution reflects a broader move towards embracing scientific evidence and fostering a more compassionate and understanding approach to human sexuality. By shedding the outdated stigmas and embracing the natural behaviors observed in ourselves and other mammals, we pave the way for a more informed, healthy, and accepting society. In the realm of women's sexuality, pervasive and deeply ingrained societal beliefs once held that masturbation could create a profound emotional rift between women and men. It was feared that by seeking pleasure independently, women would become emotionally detached, fostering a sense of isolation and self-reliance that distanced them from the intimacy and connection traditionally sought within male-female relationships. This toxic moral burden imposed an unjust expectation on women to derive their sense of worth and pleasure solely through the presence and approval of men, stifling their autonomy and personal fulfillment. Compounding this moral oppression was a barrage of unfounded physical accusations that painted masturbation as a perilous and detrimental act. Proponents of these misguided beliefs vehemently claimed that masturbation was a direct cause of a myriad of debilitating diseases, ranging from chronic fatigue and infertility to severe mental health issues. These baseless assertions were not only scientifically unfounded, but also served to instill a deep-seated fear and shame around a natural and healthy aspect of female sexuality. The relentless propagation of these myths created an environment where women were coerced into suppressing their desires, leading to a pervasive sense of guilt and self-reproach. This dual assault of moral condemnation and physical vilification rendered masturbation not just socially unacceptable, but downright dangerous in the eyes of society. Women were advised against practicing it entirely, forcing them to navigate their sexual identities within a framework of repression and denial. Such oppressive attitudes not only hindered women's ability to explore and understand their bodies, but also perpetuated harmful stereotypes that undermined their confidence and agency. The legacy of these antiquated beliefs continues to echo today, reminding us of the critical need to challenge and dismantle the stigmas that restrict genuine sexual wellness and equality. Let's delve deeper into the present-day understanding of masturbation, particularly focusing on its profound effects on men struggling with insomnia. But before we embark on this exploration, ensure you're subscribed to our channel and have activated the notification bell so you never miss our insightful discussions. Now, let's illuminate this compelling subject together. In our contemporary society, the discourse surrounding masturbation has evolved into a more nuanced and scientifically grounded conversation. For men grappling with the relentless grip of insomnia, masturbation emerges as a surprisingly effective and natural remedy to induce restful sleep. The act of masturbation triggers a cascade of physiological responses that culminate in a state of deep relaxation and tranquility, paving the way for a peaceful slumber. Recent findings from the esteemed French Institute of Health and Medical Research have shed light on the intricate workings of the male brain in the aftermath of orgasm. Their groundbreaking studies reveal that post-orgasm, there is a significant deactivation of sexual desire within the male brain. This temporary lull in sexual motivation is not merely a fleeting sensation, but a profound neurological shift that facilitates the transition from heightened arousal to serene calmness. The cerebral cortex, the brain's epicenter for conscious thought and decision-making, notably enters a state of rest following climax. This cessation of active mental engagement allows the mind to unwind, shedding the stresses and anxieties that often contribute to insomnia. The emotional and psychological relief provided by masturbation cannot be overstated. For men enduring sleepless nights, the release of endorphins and other neurochemicals during orgasm acts as a natural sedative, soothing the nervous system and easing the tensions that hinder restful sleep. This biochemical symphony not only fosters immediate relaxation, but also cultivates a sense of well-being that lingers, promoting healthier sleep patterns over time. Moreover, the understanding that masturbation serves as a viable tool against insomnia challenges outdated stigmas and empowers men to embrace their natural physiological responses without shame or guilt. It underscores the importance of sexual health as an integral component of overall well-being, advocating for a more open and accepting dialogue around male sexuality and its benefits. By embracing the therapeutic potential of masturbation, men can harness a simple yet powerful practice to combat insomnia, enhancing both their physical and mental health. This enlightened perspective, supported by scientific research, marks a significant stride towards destigmatizing masturbation and recognizing its essential role in fostering a balanced and healthy life. Moreover, the profound act of masturbation not only nullifies the immediate desire for further sexual relations, but also plays a pivotal role in facilitating the onset of sleep. This dual effect creates a soothing lullaby for the restless mind, allowing many men to drift effortlessly into the embrace of slumber following sexual activity. The gentle release of sexual tension acts as a natural balm, washing away the day's stresses and ushering in a peaceful state of relaxation that is essential for a restorative night's sleep. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. However, beneath this seemingly idyllic scenario lies a subtle, yet potentially perilous trap. While the immediate benefits of sexual release and the ensuing tranquility are undeniably appealing, there exists an underlying complexity that warrants careful consideration. The very mechanisms that make masturbation an effective sleep aid can also lead to unintended consequences if not approached with mindfulness and balance. This hidden facet introduces a layer of vulnerability, where the reliance on this practice for sleep induction might mask deeper issues or create a dependency that could impact one's overall well-being. So, what exactly is the problem? What shadows lurk behind the comforting veil of post-coital relaxation? The answer lies in the delicate interplay between physiological responses and psychological states. Frequent reliance on masturbation as a sleep mechanism can inadvertently dull the natural drive for ongoing sexual intimacy, potentially diminishing the desire to engage in partner relationships. This reduction in sexual motivation might lead to feelings of isolation or emotional disconnection, subtly eroding the bonds that sustain intimate partnerships. Furthermore, the pursuit of this temporary escape can sometimes obscure underlying sleep disorders or emotional distress that require more comprehensive attention and care. By turning to masturbation as a primary solution, individuals might overlook the broader spectrum of factors contributing to their insomnia, thereby delaying essential interventions that could address the root causes of their sleeplessness. This intricate balance between benefits and potential drawbacks forms the crux of the matter. Hidden within one of its most celebrated advantages lies a cautionary tale about the importance of moderation and self-awareness. To uncover the full extent of this paradox and explore the deeper implications it holds for both physical and emotional health, we invite you to engage more closely with our channel. By frequenting our content, you will gain invaluable insights and uncover the nuanced truths that lie beneath the surface of this seemingly simple act. Masturbation, a deeply personal and often misunderstood act, plays a significant role in the intricate chemistry of the human brain. At the heart of this process lies dopamine, a powerful neurotransmitter renowned for its ability to elevate mood, instill a sense of calm, alleviate stress, and create profound feelings of reward and pleasure. When an individual engages in masturbation, dopamine levels surge, flooding the brain with sensations of euphoria and contentment that can be both intoxicating and deeply satisfying. This biochemical reaction not only enhances immediate well-being, but also reinforces a behavior, making the act of masturbation a compelling source of emotional relief and psychological comfort. However, the very pleasure that dopamine provides can sometimes lead individuals down a precarious path of dependency. The intense gratification derived from these dopamine surges can become so alluring that some people find themselves unable to resist the urge to engage in masturbation repeatedly, despite potential negative consequences. This phenomenon of excessive engagement is not merely a matter of habit, but can escalate into a more serious psychological concern. Recognizing the gravity of this issue, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM, introduced a new classification in 2017, hypersexuality disorder. This inclusion marked a significant milestone in the understanding of sexual behaviors, categorizing excessive masturbation under the broader umbrella of obsessive-compulsive disorders, OCD. Hypersexuality disorder is characterized by an overwhelming preoccupation with sexual thoughts, urges, and behaviors that are difficult to control and often interfere with daily life. When masturbation becomes compulsive, it can lead to a cascade of detrimental effects, both mentally and socially. Individuals may experience heightened levels of anxiety, guilt, and shame as the behavior conflicts with their personal values or societal expectations. Moreover, the compulsive pursuit of sexual gratification can strain familial relationships, disrupt professional responsibilities, and erode overall quality of life. The relentless cycle of seeking dopamine-driven pleasure can create a vicious loop, where temporary relief is sought through masturbation, only to be followed by increased stress and emotional turmoil. The classification of excessive masturbation as a hypersexuality disorder underscores the delicate balance between healthy sexual expression and potentially destructive behaviors. It highlights the importance of recognizing when a natural and beneficial activity transforms into an obsessive compulsion that undermines one's mental health and social well-being. This distinction is crucial for fostering a compassionate and informed approach to sexual health, encouraging individuals to seek help and support when their behaviors begin to cause harm. by shedding light on the dual nature of masturbation, its capacity to provide immense psychological relief, and its potential to spiral into addictive behavior. We gain a more comprehensive understanding of its impact on human life. This nuanced perspective invites a deeper conversation about the importance of moderation, self-awareness, and the need for supportive interventions to ensure that sexual behaviors contribute positively to one's overall health and happiness, rather than leading to mental and familial destruction. In numerous distressing instances, individuals find themselves powerless to curb their compulsive behaviors, transforming into slaves to their insatiable desires. This harrowing loss of control leaves them vulnerable, victims of their relentless impulses. As the grip of addiction tightens, individuals may seek solace and satisfaction through increasingly destructive avenues, such as relationships with prostitutes, engaging in sexual encounters with multiple partners, and, as highlighted in our previous video, the excessive consumption of pornography. These desperate measures become the pathways through which a dopamine-saturated brain relentlessly hunts for fleeting moments of pleasure and gratification. The root of this pervasive addiction lies in the complex chemistry of the brain. Masturbation triggers the release of dopamine, a potent neurotransmitter responsible for the sensations of pleasure, reward, and motivation. Initially, this surge of dopamine provides a powerful and exhilarating rush, reinforcing the behavior and making it a sought-after source of emotional relief. However, as the brain adapts to these frequent dopamine spikes, it begins to crave even more stimulation to achieve the same euphoric effect experienced the first time. This biological imperative creates a vicious cycle where the brain incessantly demands higher levels of dopamine, pushing individuals to seek out more intense and often harmful forms of sexual stimulation. As tolerance builds, the once simple act of masturbation becomes insufficient to quell the overwhelming desire for dopamine. This escalating need drives individuals to explore increasingly extreme and risky behaviors in their quest for satisfaction. The pursuit of such intense pleasure can lead to a relentless hunt for novel and often destructive means of stimulation, further entrenching the individual in a web of addictive behaviors. The psychological toll of this relentless pursuit is profound, fostering feelings of shame, guilt, and helplessness as individuals grapple with their inability to break free from the cycle of addiction. Moreover, the impact of this addiction extends beyond the individual, wreaking havoc on personal relationships and familial bonds. The insatiable need for constant stimulation can lead to the neglect of meaningful connections, eroding trust and intimacy with loved ones. The isolation and emotional disconnection that result from this destructive behavior creates a chasm that is increasingly difficult to bridge, leaving individuals feeling alone and misunderstood in their struggle. Pay close attention to this alarming reality. Masturbation addiction is not merely a matter of personal weakness or lack of willpower. It is a profound neurological condition rooted in the brain's chemical responses to repeated stimulation. As our brains adapt to the continuous release of dopamine, they become conditioned to seek out ever more intense sources of pleasure, perpetuating a cycle of dependency that is difficult to break. This relentless pursuit for dopamine-driven satisfaction diminishes the brain's ability to experience pleasure from everyday activities, leading to a state of constant craving and dissatisfaction. The insidious nature of this addiction lies in its ability to mask deeper psychological and emotional issues. Individuals may turn to compulsive masturbation as a means of escaping stress, anxiety, or unresolved trauma, inadvertently deepening their dependency on this harmful behavior. The relentless search for dopamine-induced pleasure becomes a temporary respite that ultimately exacerbates underlying issues, creating a self-perpetuating cycle of addiction and emotional turmoil. Understanding the intricate dynamics of this addiction is crucial for fostering compassion and support for those affected. It underscores the necessity of addressing the root causes of addictive behaviors and providing effective interventions that go beyond merely combating the symptoms. By recognizing the profound impact of dopamine-driven addiction, we can advocate for comprehensive strategies that promote mental and emotional well-being, helping individuals reclaim control over their lives and rebuild meaningful connections. In conclusion, the devastating cycle of addiction to masturbation, fueled by the brain's desperate need for dopamine, highlights a critical area of concern that demands our attention and empathy. It serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between healthy sexual expression and the perilous descent into addictive behaviors. By shedding light on this issue, we aim to empower individuals with the knowledge and support they need to break free from the chains of addiction, fostering a path toward healing, self-awareness, and lasting well-being. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment too below to let me know that you are still here with me. This perilous cycle of addiction reaches an exaggerated and devastating point when the brain, overwhelmed by excessive dopamine release, begins to shut down its pleasure receptors in a desperate attempt to regain balance. In this state, the individual continues to perform the very act that once provided immense pleasure, in this case masturbation, but paradoxically, it yields no satisfaction. This futile endeavor breeds a deeper sense of frustration and despair, exacerbating the individual's emotional turmoil. The relentless pursuit of pleasure becomes a maddening chase, much like that of a smoker who cannot quit, someone who consumes chocolate until it induces vomiting, or an alcoholic trapped in the vicious grip of dependency. Each of these behaviors mirrors the same insatiable hunger for dopamine-driven gratification, creating a destructive loop that spirals further into self-destruction. At this critical juncture, you may find yourself pondering, what does Stoicism have to do with this harrowing struggle? The answer lies in the profound wisdom of the Stoic philosophers, such as Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, who were paragons of self-control, resilience, and inner peace. These Stoic masters offered timeless insights into the nature of pleasure, desire, and the human condition, providing a beacon of hope and guidance for those grappling with addictive behaviors. From the austere reflections of Marcus Aurelius, who emphasized the importance of personal discipline and the mastery of one's desires, to the practical teachings of Epictetus, who advocated for the recognition and management of internal impulses, Stoicism presents a powerful framework for overcoming addiction. Seneca, another luminary of Stoic thought, delved into the depths of human passions, exploring how unchecked desires can lead to turmoil and suffering. His intimate musings on the restraint of lust and the pursuit of virtue resonate deeply with anyone seeking to break free from the chains of compulsive behaviors. The Stoics teach us that true freedom lies not in the suppression of desires, but in the understanding and regulation of them. By cultivating self-awareness and embracing rationality, individuals can reclaim control over their impulses, transforming their relationship with pleasure and lust. This philosophical approach encourages a shift from seeking external gratification to finding inner contentment and strength, fostering a sense of empowerment that is essential for overcoming addiction. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of accepting what we cannot change and focusing our energy on what we can control. In the context of addiction, this means acknowledging the challenges and setbacks without succumbing to despair and instead channeling our efforts toward sustainable, positive change. The resilience and fortitude advocated by Stoic philosophy provide the emotional and mental tools necessary to navigate the tumultuous journey of recovery, offering solace and direction amidst the chaos of addiction. By integrating Stoic principles into the struggle against excessive masturbation and other addictive behaviors, individuals can harness the timeless wisdom of these ancient philosophers to foster a healthier, more balanced approach to their desires. This synthesis of modern psychological understanding and classical philosophical insight creates a robust foundation for healing, empowering individuals to break free from the cycle of dependency and cultivate a life of purpose, tranquility, and genuine well-being. For the Stoics, masturbation transcended the mere pursuit of carnal satisfaction. It was perceived as a profound opportunity to delve into the intricate boundaries of both the body and the mind. This act was not dismissed as a trivial or purely physical indulgence, but was instead embraced as a meaningful exercise in self-awareness and personal growth. The Stoic sages recognized masturbation as a pathway to true freedom, a journey that required and fostered a deep understanding of one's desires and impulses. In the Stoic worldview, mastery over worldly passions and pleasures was not merely a personal achievement, but a noble conquest that elevated the human spirit to its highest potential. This elevation was not about the suppression of desires, but about achieving a harmonious balance where pleasure was experienced with wisdom and restraint. Epictetus, one of the foremost Stoic philosophers, eloquently asserted that it is not nights of pleasure, but self-control that distinguishes a good man. This powerful statement underscores the Stoic belief that true virtue lies in the ability to govern one's impulses with reason and discipline. Within this philosophical framework, the ability to enjoy pleasure while simultaneously understanding and containing it marks a significant transformation in an individual's journey towards self-mastery. This delicate balance ensures that one does not become a slave to fleeting desires, but remains the master of their impulses. The Stoics advocated for a life where pleasure is neither shunned nor pursued recklessly, but is instead integrated into a broader context of personal development and ethical living. Seneca, another luminary of Stoic thought, further illuminated this perspective by emphasizing that his philosophical stance on masturbation was not about mere repression, but about deep understanding and self-mastery. He believed that by comprehending the underlying motivations and emotions driving our desires, individuals could achieve a higher level of self-awareness and control. This approach transforms masturbation from a potentially addictive behavior into a conscious practice of self-exploration and emotional regulation. The Stoic approach to masturbation embodies a profound respect for the human capacity to exercise control over its nature. It encourages individuals to reflect on their actions, understand the root causes of their desires, and cultivate the strength to navigate their impulses with grace and intentionality. This philosophical stance fosters a sense of empowerment, where individuals are not passively driven by their urges, but are actively engaged in shaping their behaviors and, by extension, their destinies. Moreover, the Stoic emphasis on self-control and rationality offers a timeless blueprint for managing not only sexual desires, but all forms of temptation and distraction. By integrating these ancient principles into contemporary struggles with addiction and compulsive behaviors, individuals can find solace and guidance in the Stoic teachings. This synthesis of classical wisdom and modern psychological understanding provides a robust foundation for overcoming the challenges of excessive masturbation and other dopamine-driven dependencies. In essence, the Stoics teach us that true freedom and virtue are achieved not through the denial of our natural desires, but through the mastery of them. By embracing this philosophy, individuals can transform their relationship with pleasure, turning what could be a source of addiction into an avenue for personal growth and self-improvement. This profound shift from being slaves to desires to becoming their masters is the cornerstone of the Stoic legacy, offering a path to a balanced, fulfilling, and ethically grounded life. This philosophical journey translates into the profound ability to direct our emotions toward a path of conscious self-exploration. It transcends a realm of mere momentary satisfaction, encompassing a deeper understanding, acceptance, and embrace of our most intimate and profound inclinations. From the Stoic vantage point, every action we undertake reverberates beyond our sphere, influencing not only our well-being, but also the delicate tapestry of the natural order of the universe. When we succumb to our most intense and unchecked desires, particularly in the context of uncontrolled masturbation, we disrupt this harmonious connection that the Stoics so highly esteemed. This surrender to overwhelming impulses transforms us into prisoners of our desires, tethered to fleeting moments of gratification that ultimately distance us from true inner serenity and equilibrium. The Stoic ideal emphasizes living by nature, advocating for a life of virtue, reason, and self-mastery. By yielding to compulsive behaviors, we stray from this path, fostering a dissonance between our actions and the natural order that governs a balanced and fulfilling existence. Compulsive masturbation, much like other addictive behaviors, can unleash an emotional whirlwind within us, where debilitating emotions such as guilt, shame, and profound dissatisfaction become our constant and unwelcome companions. These negative emotions create a vicious cycle, where the act of seeking pleasure becomes a source of inner conflict and turmoil rather than relief and contentment. The weight of these emotions can lead to a pervasive sense of unworthiness and self-reproach, undermining our self-esteem and overall mental health. The Stoics provide a beacon of wisdom in navigating these tumultuous emotional landscapes. They teach us the invaluable art of controlling our intense emotions through rigorous introspection and disciplined self-regulation. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, emphasizes the importance of observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment, allowing us to understand their origins and impacts. Epictetus advocates for the recognition and management of our internal impulses, encouraging us to respond to our desires with reason rather than being driven solely by them. By consciously facing our emotions, we embark on a transformative journey of self-awareness and emotional intelligence. This process involves acknowledging the presence of these intense feelings without allowing them to dictate our actions. Through Stoic practices such as mindfulness, reflective journaling, and rational analysis, we learn to manage our emotions healthily and constructively. This not only alleviates the burden of negative emotions, but also empowers us to regain control over our desires, fostering a sense of autonomy and inner peace. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Seneca, another towering figure in Stoic philosophy, delves into the depths of human passions, offering profound insights into the nature of desire and the path to self-mastery. He elucidates that true strength lies not in the suppression of our desires, but in the understanding and regulation of them. By comprehending the underlying motivations and emotions that drive our compulsive behaviors, we can cultivate a higher level of self-awareness and control. This enlightened perspective transforms masturbation from a potentially addictive behavior into a conscious practice of self-exploration and emotional regulation. The Stoic emphasis on virtue and reason serves as a powerful antidote to the chaos of uncontrolled desires. It encourages us to align our actions with our highest values and principles, ensuring that our pursuit of pleasure does not come at the expense of our overall well-being and harmony with the natural world. This alignment fosters a balanced and fulfilling life, where pleasure is experienced in moderation and integrated into a broader context of personal development and ethical living. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches the importance of resilience and acceptance in the face of adversity. When grappling with the challenges of compulsive masturbation and the accompanying emotional distress, the Stoic philosophy provides the mental fortitude to persevere and overcome. By focusing on what we can control and accepting what we cannot, we cultivate a mindset that is both resilient and adaptable, enabling us to navigate the complexities of our desires with grace and intentionality. In essence, the Stoic approach to managing compulsive behaviors like excessive masturbation is not about denial or repression, but about achieving a profound understanding and mastery of our nature. It advocates for a harmonious balance where pleasure is enjoyed with wisdom and restraint, ensuring that our actions contribute positively to our personal growth and the well-being of those around us. This philosophical stance empowers us to transform our relationship with our desires, turning potential sources of addiction into avenues for self-improvement and inner peace. By integrating Stoic principles into our daily lives, we can develop the tools necessary to overcome the challenges of compulsive masturbation and other addictive behaviors. This integration fosters a deeper connection with ourselves and the natural world, promoting a life of virtue, balance, and enduring serenity. The timeless wisdom of the Stoics offers a path to reclaiming our autonomy, nurturing our mental and emotional health, and ultimately achieving a state of true inner harmony and fulfillment. However, the Stoics beckon us to embark on a journey of introspection, urging us to discover a sanctuary of inner peace within ourselves. True and lasting satisfaction is not found in fleeting pleasures, but in the mastery of our minds and the cultivation of joy through simplicity and virtue. This timeless wisdom teaches us that genuine fulfillment stems from self-discipline, resilience, and the unwavering pursuit of personal excellence. Allow me to share a deeply inspirational story that embodies the essence of Stoic transformation. I once knew someone who was ensnared in the relentless grip of compulsive masturbation, desperately seeking momentary refuge and fleeting pleasure to escape the relentless pressures and stresses of daily life. Each act provided only a transient sense of relief, quickly followed by an overwhelming emotional storm of guilt, shame, and dissatisfaction. This destructive cycle left them feeling isolated, tormented by their impulses, and trapped in a vicious loop of self-destructive behavior. In the depths of their despair, they turned to the timeless teachings of the Stoic philosophers, figures like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, whose words of wisdom offered a beacon of hope and a roadmap to reclaiming their lives. Immersing themselves in Stoic literature, they began to practice the core tenets of self-control and self-regulation that are so central to Stoic philosophy. Through rigorous discipline and unwavering commitment, they learned to confront their deepest desires and tumultuous emotions with conscious awareness and deliberate intention. This person's journey was nothing short of a profound metamorphosis. They discovered that true joy and fulfillment lie not in succumbing to impulsive desires, but in exercising restraint and cultivating inner strength. By embracing Stoic practices such as mindfulness, reflective journaling, and rational analysis, they developed a heightened sense of self-awareness and emotional intelligence. This empowered them to navigate their desires with wisdom and grace, transforming what was once a source of torment into an opportunity for personal growth and self-improvement. As they continued to integrate Stoic principles into their daily life, the shackles of compulsive behavior began to loosen. They no longer felt like a prisoner to their desires, but instead became the masters of their impulses. This shift in perspective fostered a profound sense of inner peace and authenticity, allowing them to live a life grounded in virtue and purpose. Freed from the tyranny of momentary pleasures, they experienced a deep and enduring sense of serenity, confidence, and self-worth. Today, this individual embodies the very essence of Stoic wisdom. They navigate life's challenges with unwavering resilience, finding joy in simple and virtuous pursuits rather than in transient pleasures. Their story is a testament to the transformative power of Stoicism, a philosophy that not only offers solace in times of turmoil, but also provides the tools necessary to achieve true self-mastery and lasting inner peace. The Stoics teach us that our greatest battles are not against external circumstances, but within ourselves. By embracing their teachings, we can learn to harness our emotions, regulate our desires, and cultivate a life of meaningful fulfillment. This personal transformation underscores the profound impact that Stoic philosophy can have on overcoming addictive behaviors and achieving a harmonious balance between desire and self-control. In essence, the Stoic path leads us to a life of authenticity and inner harmony, where true satisfaction is derived from within rather than from the ephemeral allure of fleeting pleasures. It is a powerful reminder that by mastering ourselves, we can transcend the limitations of our impulses and embrace a life of enduring peace and virtue. True and enduring satisfaction springs from living in harmonious alignment with our most cherished principles and values. When we succumb to the allure of fleeting desires, we inadvertently lose sight of what we genuinely hold dear in life. Compulsive masturbation, as a manifestation of such unbridled impulses, can create a chasm between our actions and our noblest aspirations. This dissonance not only distances us from our higher purposes, but also diverts us from the authentic happiness that is rooted in virtue, self-mastery, and inner peace. In the throes of compulsive behavior, we become ensnared in a relentless pursuit of momentary pleasure, each act serving as a temporary balm that ultimately exacerbates our sense of emptiness and dissatisfaction. This vicious cycle drags us deeper into a mire of regret and self-reproach, eroding our self-esteem and undermining our capacity to lead a fulfilling and purposeful life. The incessant craving for dopamine-driven gratification overshadows our ability to engage meaningfully with the world around us, leaving us feeling isolated and disconnected from our true selves. However, there is a beacon of hope amidst this turmoil. By embracing practices such as meditation and mindfulness, we can cultivate the mental serenity essential for resisting temptations and confronting our emotions healthily and constructively. Meditation serves as a sanctuary for the mind, providing a space where we can observe our thoughts and desires without judgment. This heightened awareness allows us to recognize the triggers and patterns that fuel our compulsive behaviors, empowering us to break free from their destructive grip. Mindfulness, too, plays a pivotal role in this transformative journey. By staying present and fully engaged with the current moment, we can diminish the power of intrusive thoughts and overwhelming desires that drive us towards self-destructive actions. This conscious state of awareness fosters a deeper connection with our inner selves, enabling us to respond to our emotions with wisdom and restraint rather than being swept away by them. Through these practices, we learn to navigate the complexities of our desires with grace, transforming potential obstacles into opportunities for growth and self-improvement. The compulsion to engage in excessive masturbation thus becomes not just a barrier to mental serenity, but a formidable obstacle that steers us away from the peace and fulfillment found in self-control and moderation. It drags us into a whirlwind of negative emotions, where guilt and shame overshadow our sense of worth and purpose. Yet, by committing to a path of mindful self-exploration and disciplined self-regulation, we can reclaim our lives from the clutches of addiction. This journey requires unwavering dedication and courage, but the rewards are immeasurable. A profound sense of inner peace, a renewed connection to our values, and the liberation that comes from mastering our desires. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. In essence, the pursuit of true satisfaction is not about denying our natural impulses, but about understanding and directing them in ways that honor our highest selves. By living by our deepest principles and values, we align our actions with our true purpose, fostering a life of integrity, balance, and genuine happiness. The practices of meditation and mindfulness are not merely tools for resisting temptation. They are gateways to a richer, more meaningful existence, where our actions reflect our innermost virtues and our lives resonate with the harmony of self-mastery and inner peace. As we conclude this profound exploration into the complexities of compulsive masturbation and the transformative power of Stoic philosophy, take a moment to reflect on the journey we've undertaken together. We've delved into the intricate interplay between our desires, emotions, and the quest for inner peace, uncovering how ancient wisdom can illuminate our path towards self-mastery and authentic fulfillment. What have you learned so far? Perhaps you've gained a deeper understanding of how dopamine influences our behaviors, or maybe the stories of Stoic resilience have inspired you to seek greater self-control and emotional balance in your own life. Whatever insights you've gathered, they are valuable steps toward reclaiming your autonomy and fostering a life of virtue and serenity. We invite you to share your thoughts. Comment below with one key lesson you've learned from this video and one practice you intend to incorporate into your daily life to enhance your self-awareness and emotional well-being. Your reflections not only enrich our community, but also inspire others on their journey toward personal growth and inner harmony. If you found value in this discussion, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. By doing so, you support our mission to provide insightful and transformative content that empowers you to live a balanced and fulfilling life. Together, let's continue to cultivate a space of understanding, resilience, and genuine happiness. Thank you for watching, and remember, true satisfaction lies in the mastery of ourselves and the pursuit of our highest values.